Hello, welcome to Down with Dragons here on Monsters of Roll on Twitch. I am DM Scott. With me, as always, -1.
Mick playing Holliver, the gnomish relic hunter, sliding his way through a den of vice.
Viet playing Chris.
Yes, playing Chris. Yes.
Viet playing Chris, playing Viet. A dwarven ranger, barbarian, peace cleric / producer.
What else?
I don't know what else. Player, producer. And Viet is still just really confused after the last room that Holliver and he were in, just because he doesn't get it. Like, he didn't go to high school, and he survived prison for like 10 years underneath, like in the Underdark with this was worse, and he doesn't know. He's got no coping mechanisms for this. Sorry, Catherine.
And Catherine playing Juniper Swift, a cleric who's really ready to be out of this dungeon.
Awesome, with an accent.
Apparently I have an accent tonight, so be it. Let's go.
I think it's been a week for everybody. Hopefully the viewers are just as punchy as we are. We don't have too much, so what announcements we have? Catherine, do you want to just
Yeah, we have got merch. monstersofroll.com/shop. We've got sweatshirts, we've got pillows with our faces on it, we've got hats, cups, pretty much anything, logos, everything. Just go. It's Redbubble, Monsters of Roll. Awesome. Links below. Also send us inspiration, because clearly we need it. Please, we love you. That's about it.
Fair. Those were some amazingly brief but good announcements. I will, just for the channel, just next episode, I see this little symbol right here, getting a new tattoo that I'll be adorning that on the next episode. So hey, that's something. That's merch.
You too could
have. Is that, yeah, like, I'd love to see those pictures. So you too could, yes, just do that and then send that in, and that's instant inspiration for that now NPC. So yeah, just why not? You can make your own NPC if you send in a Down with Dragons tattoo. Sure.
Right on.
All right. So without any further idiocy, let's dive in. Last time on Down with Dragons, our adventurers found their way into, some area, with the whole 7 sins that aren't sins, that are, things that we were totally not,
vices. They're vices.
The vices. And we're able to successfully retrieve another of our seals, and they are now 2 away from their goal of getting all 7 seals to be able to unlock the door. The 2 remaining, after getting I can't just because I have them in front of me, do a even though it's not copyright, the non-copyrighted version of the 7 vices off the top of my head, because I'm just staring directly at the inspiration.
How are the 7 sins copyrighted?
I said they're not. It's not like they are, but it's like I can't be like clever and coy when I'm looking directly at my notes, which are just in no way clever and coy to be, so I should have, I guess, thought of that part of the introduction a little bit better. That's on me. Okay, here we
Way to
are.
fumble. Way to fumble.
But the only two remaining are, as the players have so lovingly referred to, the mean girl area. And are we calling it lust? We're calling it lust, right?
Sure.
Something like that. And yeah, I felt like, Chris, you had a thing right on the tip
I
of
just
your
want
tongue,
to point
like,
out to everybody that this is episode 67. Episode 67,
Not-
people. Episode 67. Just for the record.
you just wait
Yes.
2 more and see what happens.
That
Oh, right.
turns into a whole ball of worms.
Oh.
Why did that get a new?
Oliver's the worm.
Oh, oh. Oh. All right.
But
Yeah, no, absolutely. My mistake. So the group is back on the bridgeway after getting their last seal. There is one last kind of stairway going down that they have not explored, and then the one remaining they know they probably eventually have to go back to. As we come back in to rejoin the group, we have Juniper, Viet, and Oliver, and Maven, and Zash all standing there and kind of collecting themselves after the last one.
That one didn't have a shower.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
You looked like you're covered in even more blood than and oils.
Yeah, I am. I am.
Are you being all right? You look at
Yeah,
Juniper,
you're
look at
seeing the other
Zash,
guy.
look at Maven.
Yeah, Maven just kind of it's Maven, so she just
Another day in the Deadwood. Gore and gristle all over.
You should see the other guy.
That's the original Axe body spray.
you should.
Yeah, speaking of axes, look at what Zash got.
That is nice axe, brother.
It is good. It seems useful and well weighted.
It's not like talking to you or anything, right?
What?
It's not like talking to you.
Who, you?
No, the axe is not like talking to you, right?
There is no talking, no.
Okay.
Right now, you are talking to me.
Yes.
Should
If
the
the
axe be
axe-
talking?
If the
No.
axe does start talking, put it down. Even if it tells you not to. Listen to me, not the axe.
Listen to you, not the axe.
Yeah.
What if the axe says to do exactly the opposite of what you say?
You're listening to me, not the axe.
What if the axe agrees with you then?
You still listen to me and not the axe.
But you are in unison.
Right, but you're still listening to me and not the axe.
But
You
I
know what?
can't listen to the axe if it tells me to listen to you, and you tell me not to listen to the axe, and I'm supposed to listen to you, but it's telling me not to listen to you.
You're thinking too hard on it.
Always listen to your friends. It's generally excellent advice.
Oh, so much death.
I have the weird accent. Like, what?
While everybody's like having that conversation, Oliver heard Juniper complaining about no showers, and he does have the cantrips, prestidigitation, shape water, and mending. He'll use those in rapid series to clean her off and wipe, rinse, and air blast. Old car wash.
Her hair is about this big now.
Trying to be helpful.
That was invigorating. Thank you.
And then I'll look to Zash and Maven, see if they want to buy a car wash too.
But
Zash rolled a natural 19, so he just
Right on.
just the water and suds just glisten off as it sprays. He always makes it look good somehow, just effortlessly.
Oh,
ow.
nice.
Maven will just look at you and just be like,
Okay.
It's fine. Very little blood on her, so
it's all about
Okay.
positioning. That's the rule of the Deadwoods. Just know where to stand. You'll always be safe.
that's very fair. So did you guys get the key? You
It wasn't as simple as just walking in and making friends and getting keys, and things happened and didn't happen.
It was kind of like a bloodbath, Juniper Swift.
You battled?
so clean.
And
in a manner of
there's-
speaking,
Yes.
it was
I mean-
horrible.
What happened?
I've never been up against such odds.
It was absolutely crushing.
I have a new axe. We could maybe go back together.
Yeah,
Mm,
stronger together. There's strength in numbers. Let's
Yeah,
go.
maybe. This one wasn't exactly the straightforward kind of, physical battle.
They were cunning.
Oh,
And cutting, like
And
cutting words into your soul. It's like
It was hurtful.
I never felt so little. And look at me. I'm little.
I think we try other room first.
but then we still have to come back here.
Maybe.
Do we all have to?
You don't want to go back in there?
Well, I mean, maybe with your help, you seem really cool. Maven, you seem really cool. Zash, you you look and you sound really cool. Maybe we'll have better odds next time.
And you
Okay.
have axe.
Remember
Maven
that I'm
just-
not great at talking to people.
Maven just kind of looks at all of you and she's like, is that a group of teenagers?
It is hard to tell ages.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I
Mouthy?
think you're right.
Well, they were vicious, though. You don't understand.
Yeah.
Deadwood animals and teenagers are the most vicious.
Yeah.
Fangs?
Shivs. They had shivs.
Close enough.
Did they try to shiv you?
Not us exactly, but and I think I may have made some accord with at least one of them, if he or they are not already dead. Who? I don't know. I'm terrified.
What is your jacket?
I traded it for some street cred, which didn't really manifest itself.
Did they take your jacket?
Well, like I said, I traded it. And the person I traded it to, someone else traded him with a vicious stabbing attack and took my jacket. And he still has it. They still have it.
I rolled an insight check and it is abysmally low. So the wrong conclusion, because he's not seeing through anything you're saying.
Uh-huh.
So he's just like Zash is going to put his hand on your shoulder. It is time these, looking over at Maven, fanged teenagers meet order.
Hey, you know what? I'm all for that. Yes, they need discipline. They need guidance. They need detention. They need it. Just keep them away from me.
I am the law.
You know,
I will get your jacket. And he just starts storming off towards the direction you came.
should we
And
let it-
Maven just like, I've had a teenager.
Okay.
And she'll just start to follow.
we're gonna go the other way, I think, and maybe we'll split up and
It's going to wait until Maven is like down the heading. Did she not abandon her child with somebody else before with teenager?
Ah,
She did. Totally did. Totally.
yeah,
She got
I have
too mean.
no idea. I have no idea how this is going to play out. I feel like it's going to be an absolute disaster, and this was the wrong call to send those two down there. But you know what? I'm good with it.
you know what? They're arguably the coolest two people in our entire group. So
That's what I was saying. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you know what? They'd stand the best chance.
Yeah. I wish I was cool.
Me too.
Just hear the distant echo. Dodoy.
I guess we go check the other side.
What's left? Oh my goodness. Gotten two left. That seemed like forever still.
Yeah. Yeah, that's, why would you make a lock like that?
Only the most dedicated could ever get through.
June's gonna start walking toward the other staircase.
Viet's
Shall we?
getting his shield, double checking his shield is strapped on tight and getting his hand axe ready. And just thinking, we will get this one, Oliver.
All right. Well, I don't have my leather jacket anymore, so I'll pop my collar this time and strut on down with you guys.
All right.
Give his beard a little adjustment.
Perfect. You make your way down the stairs, and slowly you all of a sudden start to notice that the stairs turn from stone into like black marble, perfectly cut, nice pristine edging. The railings start to like have this ivory finish to them with almost like a velvet cushion going down them. Upon getting to the bottom, you see a large room that is just like that black marble continues throughout the entire area. And there are black marble columns that go up. And every here and there, there's little braziers that are lit, and all these think they have to be for a normal person, like uncomfortable, but they are like high fashion, modernized, couch shapes. They look like they're soft material, but like the human body wasn't meant for that kind of sitting, and they're just like, I don't know, but they're super fancy. And you see a whole array of people. All of them are enjoying themselves, relaxing. Some are definitely involved with each other. Others are indulging in different foods that are coming around on trays. Some are being like in massages and things like that. And it is just decadence, enjoyment, and very much a kind of indulgence of skin and pleasure down here as well. You see people walking here and there, holding a tray, holding wine glasses and food, fruits. And as simply as you see someone walk by who is just kind of giving a nod and gesturing with a table or with a tray, you'll see them taken up by just a random person and joining the festivities. And then you'll see someone else who literally stands up from a group of people, picks up a tray, and goes into assisting and helping others. Like, it is just a throng of bodies and people enjoying a party and enjoying the
Each
the
other.
atmosphere and each other. Yes.
Okay, but
Definitely a sense of incense too, by the way. Like, it's very good smelling. It's not strong, it's not aggressive. It's just a nice subtle, like, oh, that smells nice. Adds to the, everything. As soon as you get down, you literally see a man and a woman. One is a tiefling woman, the other is a half-orc male. They are wearing absolutely nothing and walk up and see all three of you and just smile and like, oh, have you come to join the party?
Yeah,
yes
yeah,
and no.
we're on the list.
Oh, there's no list here. All are welcome.
Oh,
And looking at Juniper, did you say no? The half orc, you like to watch?
I mean, we're here to enjoy the festivities, but we're also here for a purpose, is all I mean.
A purpose is good. You'll get a lot done here.
Okay.
He looks past Juniper. You're a hairy one.
Yeah,
Yep,
he's
at you,
talking to you.
Yes. Unbutton his collar a little bit.
Oh, a little Austin Power,
I can't see it under his beard. But.
Oh, very true. Very true.
Yes.
Well, come, join. Watch.
We are
Do
looking.
whatever pleases you.
What would please me most is finding an object that
Many objects here.
I bet there are. I'm gonna mess this up. I need an object that's going to fit into a particular hole.
Viet's nodding. Yes. That is why we are being here. Yes. We are all being
something
here
like,
for that.
Oh, she's gonna take she's gonna take the shoot. Does she have the medal from the Olympian zone?
Yeah, I don't think you ever turned it over. You just kind of showed it off.
Yeah. So something like this.
Yeah, that's super low. They're focused on your phrasing, and they're like, yeah, anything's welcome. I mean, sharp edges are frowned upon, but I mean, there's somebody for everything.
No, I see the misunderstanding.
Like, at this point, like, you now have both of them and they're gesturing to others to, like, who are just coming over and just kind of half trying to guide you a little bit, and they're kind of pawing and playing at your hair and like, oh, the clothes are so restricting, you should just relax,
I'm good with them on, thank you.
Pants are tight.
100% there are people recommending you should take them off.
Or are they loose? I couldn't remember. The guard pants. They were loose. The guard pants are a little loose.
We can hem those up for you if you take them off.
Oh. Viet will totally take them off then.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes,
This is
your
very
pants
being nice.
disappear.
My mother was naming me Viet.
Pleasure to meet you, Viet. Here, let's go over here. We can maybe find something that would be more form-fitting.
We are looking for
Alright.
a heart too.
You can have my heart if you come this way.
We're looking for a
What is
heart.
your name being?
This one, Valerie.
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 And just for the sake of brevity, I'm going to just go roll real quick and bring up my random NPC table. Okay, this actually works. This is a halfling female named Valerie.
Now, listen, I'm probably overcompensating for the last place I have been, but this welcome is just still too much for me. I'm loving it. I'm digging it. I am already completely in the zone, which means out of my garb and hopping right over to the tables and indulging myself. Kaboom. It's like, this is good. And you know what? It's nothing different than a normal gnomish weekend. So let's go.
Great.
So
Great.
apparently, Oliver basically has like the Velcro stripper
Passed off.
kind of. Yeah, it is.
Prestidigitation.
Gosh.
Yeah, Bruce Almighty just. And he's over to the banquet table and just being escorted, people talking, people, oh, you should try this. It tastes delicious. I mean, just enjoying.
Uh-huh.
Great.
Right on. I'm hopping on to the first welcoming lap as well. So
There are laps that are very welcoming.
Very welcoming.
Mhm. And eventually I'll get around to asking about a certain item that may fit
Roll me a
into
wisdom save.
Okay.
Just for
Wisdom.
the fact of going along,
Wisdom save. Ooh, that's a 10.
not right away. You might have you have it's in your head, but you're like, it can wait a minute,
Yeah. I gotta make up for all the,
Yeah.
feeling
And don't
inadequate in the other place.
that last place was crappy. I mean, this is so nice,
This is
and
way different.
And the disappointment.
I deserve this. Yeah,
Valerie,
while we're at it,
in each of these rooms we were being in, there's like a best of the best. Although the last room we were in was mean. I think he was best at being mean. Is there someone? Are you best of the best, Valerie?
I can be the best of the best, but I would never claim it because there's always someone willing to try harder than anyone else.
That is what I have been finding too. Yes.
Why don't you roll me a wisdom save? And I'm going to give you advantage only because you're Viet and they have a very strategic purpose and you are you. So I feel like you might have the most almost awkward resilience to this.
Wisdom save would be an 11 with advantage.
Okay. So it's not even that you're resilient. You're just more talking in circles, where they're laying down innuendos. You're just talking normal. Yeah. Over your head. And so you're going round and round with them. You're not getting any useful information. They are laying down more and more less subtle hints. And you are taking things literal and Juniper, you are awkwardly standing still directly in front of the half orc who's just arm crossed, looking you up and down, and just your friends seem to be enjoying themselves at least. May I be your escort?
You may. But I am, first of all, what is your name?
Goth.
So formal.
I'm sorry?
Goth.
Garth, I thought you sneezed. I am sorry.
You see him chuckle and his pecs do that extra twitchy, as he laughs.
Garth, I am, if anything, business before pleasure. So what I am looking for is something like this or this, because she has the other one. I can't remember what it was. What was the one from the bathroom? It was a. What was it?
That one. I don't remember
That
off the top
one,
of my
yes.
head, and
So
I'm not
she's
gonna
got
spend
two
any
of them.
time
So she's
thinking
like,
about it.
this or this, like this material. I'm looking for something similar to that. And once I find that,
Are they all the
It's
same
go
kind of
time.
material?
they were
I'll
all
let you. Yeah,
like a crystal.
yeah, they were all like crystal.
Yeah.
Thanks.
They may be adorned differently, but they all at their like majority are made from that.
Yeah.
Especially the section that is the plug and play.
Yeah.
Look,
So so once I find something made from, like this material here, then I can really enjoy myself. You know what I mean?
Roll me a persuasion.
Man. Oh man.
Because he's just kind of looking you up and down as you're trying to, it's a very she's all that moment. Like you're trying to be all nerdy in business, and he's seen the inner,
She's not trying to be nerdy. She just is awful at
awkward. And yeah,
I rolled a 9, so that is an 8.
I want to help you.
I'm sure
I-
you do.
And I know plenty of objects around here, and I think I might even know one made of the material you're talking about. But I feel it's my responsibility to really get you to understand this place before you just try to get in, get your business done, and just get out.
Okay, you know what? That's fair. We will compromise.
Will
I
we?
will we?
That's what I'm asking you.
If so. Sorry, she's so
Garth.
bad at this.
Is asking you, which I did not catch your name, beautiful.
Swift.
Oh, swift is my heart, I must say.
You're good.
You damn right I am.
So why don't you show me around a little bit? Let's sample the nightlife just a little, and then we can sit down and
Get down to brass tacks, as it were.
yeah, sure.
Look for that object.
How about I give you I don't even know how to
Anything you want.
give you about a half hour? Is a half hour enough, or is that like, do we
No,
need a little more
I can make
time?
that. No, I can make that work.
Okay.
I'm loving all Chris's looks right now.
June's just like, first of all, like not good at
Not
charisma.
good.
Bad. Second, like she just wants to get out of here.
Make me a wisdom saving throw.
Sure. Let's hope it's better than the charisma save. Sure is. 12 plus 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Dirty 20.
Nice. Yeah. So you're shown around. You can see Oliver off by the table with all the food, and very
Have fun, buddy.
quickly he is very much wrapped up with some people on beanbag and
Literally.
being fed grapes as people rub oils on him, and like
He went in deep
on,
undercover.
deep undercover.
they call me the worm.
Oh.
Everyone
burrowed
around him
into the-
cheers. Yeah, just Viet, you see him in the distance having a very candid conversation with a group of nude people who
Right.
slowly are becoming less and less like you can see like, oh my god, oh my really, oh, and slowly like
He's gonna bore the people here like to sleep. I'm not worried about him. Oliver, maybe.
Come on, it's fascinating.
yeah. And it's just as you're kind of like, all right, it's gotta have been like 30 minutes, like you're focusing, and like he's trying to he's showing you different alcohols and comfy places to sit and nice aromatherapy areas, and he's trying to You're like, let me just rub your shoulder. You look tense.
Sure, yeah.
You know, and
I am very tense, actually.
so, yeah, you see Oliver all like, I'm the greatest man alive, and he dives into a group of people.
Yeah.
And
let's put it like June is not resisting the like she's legitimately trying to compromise with this person.
She's
All
just
right.
In
not
like,
impressed.
yeah, sure, yes, give me a massage.
She's just not that
I'll
into
enjoy
you,
it.
dude. Come on.
It's just, you know,
yeah,
the clock was ticking before we came in here. Like,
yeah, absolutely. So as this clock is,
taste
winding
some of the
down in your
alcohol,
head,
you know, we're good.
yeah, you're being very polite. You're allowing the nightlife to happen, but you're here for a reason, and at a certain point, all of a sudden, like all of the music kind of shifts and stops. That's going on. There's, there's some percussion over here and there's some, flutes and stuff over here, but suddenly it all stops. And coming down from stairs, you didn't even realize they were there. Coming down the stairs now with a slow little drum beat rhythm going. A spotlight shines in a red colored spotlight. Incense starts to billow up from the braziers even more.
Jeez.
And you see this this figure, this very tall, elaborate, elegant human stepping down in this basically like one of those strategically cut cat suit kind of outfits, and they're doing kind of belly dancer kind of down the stairs.
Cool.
And I rolled a 19 and plus their bonus, that is a 27 for performance.
Nice.
The entire room goes still as everyone is watching.
It's her, the sparkling diamond.
Very, very much. Yeah. And just this little show kind of breaks out, and like leaving each of your groups, like almost like they just knew, like a flash mob. It was like, now's the time. And they run off and do a little choreograph number and then come back, just like everyone knows their spot to jump in and, lifting them up by the armpits and going around in a circle. And she sits on somebody else who goes down like a chair, like all this elaborate choreography it's like, and there's never supposed to be any spectators, but they must practice this or something. And eventually it ends and they go and sit on this most elaborate of couches. It's not a throne. It's not a centered dais. Just off by one of the fireplaces, they go and sit and relax.
When it ends, is it like the musical number where everybody just kind of drapes
everybody
themselves in
goes
their
back to
spot?
exactly what they were doing,
and then goes back. There's like a good 5-second pause where everyone's like, oh yeah, immediately everyone would start clapping.
Ooh.
This was being very good. Yes.
Garth, I'm gonna guess that's where I'm gonna find what I need.
I mean, if you go there, you'll always find what you need.
Good to know. Thank you for showing me around.
Yeah, I mean, always.
Right. Do I need like an introduction, or can I just?
Really? Like, you're just gonna dine and dash? I mean, that's literally show you a nice time. You get acquainted. You see a bigger fish, and just gonna bail.
Do I owe you anything?
I mean, if I said yes, would you?
That depends.
Answer carefully,
on
Garth.
what you think you're owed.
I mean, not think I'm owed, but highly appreciative of a good time. I mean, I thought we had something magical building.
Okay. You're a very nice person.
No, just stop. It's not you, it's me. And
No,
in another place, another time. It's because I'm orc, isn't it? You racist piece of trash. And he walks off.
And that's what happens when you tell a guy you're not into him.
Unreasonable.
Did Oliver hear that?
I mean, maybe.
We could have wandered close
Maybe.
to you, sure.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think if whether
I mean, there was a dead silence.
Yeah.
And now it's getting that, all right, we're starting to pick up where we were. So yeah, there's probably he's being a little loud and he's hurt, rejected.
I think Oliver would have, if he noticed it all, he would have, stopped his rambling that was boring everyone to death, and then actually like shh to everybody he's around, or on or in or near or whatever is going on. Just shh. I'm listening.
Someone's
Ooh.
biting his chin like a
Don't
goat.
stop.
Just like what?
Toxicity alert here. I think my friend might need help.
She looks fine. She looks like she can handle herself. Come back, worm.
Just hand.
Yeah, just
Yeah, she's good. Okay.
Are you good? Okay.
Yeah.
I should not go do this alone. June's gonna find Viet because historically he is the best at you know what? At stealing them hearts. So she's gonna go find Viet to help her with this.
Yeah, so as you go over in Viet's direction, you walk up and you see there's like a group of just definitely barely dressed, men and women all, and they're all like kind of sporting like a kind of a undergarment like high up on the hip. They're like,
that's what they're sporting.
what do you think? Do you think it should be high up like this, or do you think lower is more seductive?
I really think it depends on your hip shape. If
They're
you've
talking
got-
to Viet.
Yeah, well, I know. She's gonna just kind of butt in. I really think it depends on your hip shape and like what's comfortable for you. So if the curve of your body goes, this you were asking him, right? Viet?
There is
I am-
someone sleeping and like leaning against him.
I am not a fashion expert. No.
So you're saying no fashion.
Well,
I
Fenris
think
would
what he
say
means-
no pants whatsoever, but Fenris is not exactly.
And all of them go agreed.
You have met Fenris. Fenris would be right at where. Maybe Fenris is here already.
Fenris is
We have to start
out.
looking
Oh,
around
no.
because Fenris and Manny like wandered off. They might be here. You'd pretty sure you'd see Manny, but have you seen Fenris? He has two long swords, and he's very good with them.
Sounds talented.
And he is not wearing pants usually.
Why don't we go find Fenris?
Did you see him? Do you think he's here?
Maybe.
I'm sorry. I should be. He's apologizing to the. I should go find my friend with the two long swords.
Shouldn't we all?
Fenris
You-
would.
you- like-
you all no pants. Fenris would appreciate this. There was a time in prison when I did not have any pants either.
You'll see this weird kind of like half like, no, you shouldn't leave. And then there's a few like, no, dude, she must. And like,
It was nice meeting you.
as you get up and start to move away, the person who was like leaning against you, who fell asleep, kind of just,
We'll gently kind
oh,
of lay them down a little bit. These people
Also,
are much nicer than the last room we were in.
very nice. Also, confidence is the most sexy. She's just gonna say that like to the general populace here before they head out. Viet.
someone might have braided your beard a little bit more, Viet, while you were.
Viet, she's gonna hook her arm like through his to kind of make it look like they're together.
Fair.
Viet, and kind of just like get close to him so she can whisper.
So you're
That
bending
person
down.
who made the grand entrance and is on that really big,
Very good
elaborate
performance.
pillow. Very
In-
good
in
performance.
his stage was very good. They were very good. It
Yes.
was like a dream.
Yeah. So, do you remember how in all of the other rooms there's been like the person who's kind of in charge and they're the one who has
Yes,
the key?
the best of the best. I was asking, and Valerie said she could be the best of the best for me, but I don't. But she said she wouldn't call herself best. I think the dancer person would maybe say they're best of best. Do you think?
I think so too. So, do
maybe
you think
not
we
for
should?
me, but
Well, maybe we should go talk to them. Maybe
is,
you'll
what,
hit
is
it
that
off.
Fenris there?
Nope, don't think so. She's gonna keep guiding him.
Nope, just another pantsless person.
Just another pantsless person. There's a lot of them here.
Did we lose Oliver?
Yep, he's over there. See the writhing sea of. Oh, there he is. Nope, he's gone now. Wait. There he is. And he's
Yeah,
gone.
this is the thumb.
There he is.
Like
now
a
he's gone.
worm in and out and in and out. And
Oh yeah, that's you know what? That's
is that why he's called Worm?
You
I'm
know
just-
what?
I thought he was
beginning to
bookworming.
think so.
I'm just thinking of the Grinch, how he just worms around the tree.
Do you think we should go try to get him?
Oliver? We can ask. He looks like he's having fun.
Yeah.
Oliver!
Do I hear him? I don't know.
Roll me a
depends, where's your head?
perception check with disadvantage. With the
Okay.
there are other voices in your ear. Regardless,
All right, with
Voices.
disadvantage, that's a 22.
Hey.
The whispering
so all of a
soft
sudden, like,
nothings.
just an arm comes out of this writhing pile and just what?
Ah, huh?
You,
Hey, what are you guys doing? Aren't you having fun?
June's just gonna be like. Oh,
I was having nice conversation, but Juniper wants something.
Did you wanted to join or what?
No, you come.
er.
Oh, over there?
Is Fenris in there?
Maybe.
Probably.
Pantsless guy, 2 swords.
Long
Yup.
swords. Long swords.
More than likely, yes.
All right.
We can get Fenris
fun.
later.
I think he's stuck. Not
right,
like literally, but like.
I'll start like squeezing out, and it'll be like no, I don't want to use that image. But
I would.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
all the all them glistening, mounds of people just, and then I finally just kind of get popped out of the top, a little flesh volcano, and then all right, I'm ready.
Okay.
Yeah, he is glistening.
You okay there? I mean, I know you're okay, but are you okay?
Why? Something on my face? What's going on?
Oh yeah. I mean,
I mean,
Don't turn on a
it's a
black
later
light.
problem.
I didn't lose my hat.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Is Oliver still has his hat.
Did not.
And that's
However,
it.
I think.
Right. Pops out, slides in, reaches out, and pulls his hat out.
Oh yeah.
Oliver, I think that person on the really cool couch in the center there,
Mhm.
I think that's who we need to get close to. You
And
can
that's
get
why
up
you
close
called
and
me
personal.
over. You need my speciality to go
just-
over there. And
Yeah. Yes.
yes. Oh, okay. I feel included. I feel affirmed. I feel firm. I mean, and
Yeah,
all
we'll give him
that
a
stuff.
good
Certainly look it.
pat on the back.
Slippery.
I can do this.
Perfect. Because you guys are way better at talking to people. I offended that guy.
I was having nice conversation with the people over.
Oh, Juniper, no, I heard that. That was not you. Well, he's got problems. He's probably a malignant narcissist. Got problems from way back.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
not
I
your
know.
fault. No.
He had tusk piercings. Like, there's some issues there.
Yeah, the tusk piercings were a red flag.
It's
Honestly.
overcompensating. It's just.
But he was very nice until I said no. So,
Yeah, that's narcissistic.
That is not good. I am glad
Yeah.
it is not good. If he bothers you again, Juniper,
I'll punch him.
yes,
We got your back.
and we will
Great.
support you in that.
Thank you.
All right.
I feel validated.
I've been heard.
I feel really good about that. Thank you, guys. Let's have you guys talk to the person who looks like I think that's the one.
Because we are stronger together, yes?
Exactly.
Mm.
And I'm
Burn
really
another
shit at
one of
talking
those
people.
because we don't need a repeat of last room.
What?
Yeah.
Burning another emboldening bond on us.
Nice.
All right. So a newly scented and braided bearded dwarf and a validated Juniper and a other than a hat in his birthday suit and freshly I don't know, oil slicked
Slicked.
gnome start walking towards the fireplace that has
Should we be holding hands like
I do believe
Yellow
Viet is
Brick Road down
pantsless
the-
as well.
Oh yeah, and Vietta's pantsless. Yeah.
So I'm feeling a little overdressed. What I'm gonna do
Why don't
is
you pop that shirt off? Just
yeah,
pop that
well,
shirt-
I'm gonna keep the breastplate on,
Oh.
but like
Okay.
just that, like I'm gonna kind of wing it, but I'm gonna keep the breastplate on, and that's what I'm gonna wear as a shirt.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
yeah.
we'll try to blend in a little bit better.
I mean, there's something for everybody.
Right.
So, yeah.
You want me to put your pants in the bag with mine?
I got a bag. Put it in there.
So, correction, a mostly naked except for a breastplate, Iron Maiden.
Hell yeah.
Heads up to the couch with the human figure in the kind of very illustrious kind of cat suit, sipping on some wine in front of a fireplace, and they kind of have a like 80s kind of like almost spiked hair, very close kit, very feminine features, and they just kind of look over at you, and you're not sure if the like it's a very prominent feature. They look human, but they seem to have almost like cat eyes,
Okay.
and they're just bright gold colored with like that slit.
Okay. I am going to have grabbed like a glass of wine or champagne or whatever
Yep,
on
there's
the way,
plenty. Yeah.
and just sort of
The poor waiter's probably
sprawl-
standing there waiting like, I'm here too.
I'm just gonna
Someone
sort of
notice me.
sprawl in front of the fireplace, like not immediately going up to this, because Juniper knows she's not the right person to be talking to this person, so she's just going to sort of look like an ornament and try to let these two do the talking.
You roll me a performance check.
Dang it!
Because you are trying to do the like take a picture of your like draw a picture of your French girl kind of pose, but looking nonchalant.
Ow, that pinches!
It's like
Cramp.
I end up spilling all over myself. Oh fuck! God dang it! Just does not look
There may be some people
you're
who like that.
You're still committing to it. You think you're doing
Yeah, I'm just like, oh.
Artfully dabbing at your breastplate to get the
yeah, like
yes. The waiter's probably trying to help you.
yeah, it's fine. I'm fine.
Just trying to help. Just trying to help.
Thank you.
Uh,
The whole
Viet,
debacle.
yeah. Viet Oliver, as Juniper is being so coy.
Making a
What are you
mockery
two
of
doing?
herself.
Well, I'm just approaching the figure on the grand couch there, and just kind of, sly nod and hey, what are you up to? Just open-ended.
Viet, what are you doing as that question is
It's a great pickup line, Oliver.
Viet's still just a little dazed. Oh, did you roll your D4 on your 1D20? Just
On my abysmal
that'll
performance check?
that'll help.
I did not. Hang on. Okay, so a total 4.
there we go.
Okay, in that case, no.
Viet's still a little bit in awe of the dance numbers, so he's gonna be right like the fan who's just kind of like tentatively kind of coming up to the steps, like just like a little odd by this person.
So as Oliver says, what do you
What are you
what did you
up
say
to?
again? Yeah, what are you up to?
Yeah, what's up, Doc?
Yeah.
What are you up to? Yes.
They look over at you, not with a disdain, like just kind of like a resting bitch face.
Right.
There's no
Not-
heat, but
not
it's
this
just
again.
very, and just, I'm enjoying myself after a well-deserved performance.
Oh yeah, I saw that. That was fantastic.
Of course you did. And what are you doing here?
Well, I am hoping that you are just suddenly inspired to find some comfort in my company.
Aha. And what comfort could you provide? It kind of gives you a once up and down and just like, my eager little gnome.
Well, I don't know if you saw me over there, but yeah, that whole thing was going on, and I am still fresh as a spring chicken.
Good save. I thought I knew where you're going with that sentence. No, it's all right. Well, have a seat. I always like to be entertained, even if in unorthodox ways. And kind of looking slightly past you to Viet, who's kind of just like
Shyly
And your
looking up now and
friend?
again.
My friend. Yes, his mother was naming him Viet. Is that him?
My mother
Yes.
was naming me Viet.
your mother must have been a lovely woman to name you Viet.
You were very lovely. It was like a dream.
Thank you. I'm glad you noticed. I try so hard.
It didn't look like you were trying at all. It looked very effortlessly, yes.
That's part of the charm and part of the effort.
They call me the
Ma-
worm.
She gives you another look and she's like, I bet they do.
You know why, right?
Why is that?
Oh, because I was really good at getting through small tunnels when I was a relic hunter. Fascinating, huh?
Very fascinating. I'll remember that detail. So, and then
It's kind
kind
of
of
nervously tugging at his beard a little bit.
and at this point that you do hear an uncomfortable like cramp, from Juniper, and she looks past and she's like, sweetheart, you're holding your shoulders all wrong. You can't hold that position. You have to tighten your core and present a little bit more on the hips, and then the weight
Oh.
is off of your shoulders.
Well, that's so much better.
It takes practice.
Yeah, but I can feel it. I can feel the difference.
Oh, yep.
Thank you. I don't know if you could tell, this is not my natural setting.
I could notice, but you blend in well here. You just have to learn how to make it look effortless, as she kind of gestures towards Viet.
Yeah, not my forte.
It's all right. So let me guess. You're here for a seal and to make, I'm guessing, steal something from me for one of my counterparts.
I mean, I'm here for a seal, but I don't want to steal anything.
And if there's anything we can be doing for you too, you appear to be best of the best, but if there's anything that we can be doing of service for you, great lady.
Oh. One whose name Viet. Don't make commitments that you're not willing to make.
He's
We-
actually absolutely genuine.
We are being in great need.
So you're the honest one, are you?
I try to be honest, yes.
Well,
Not always, but sometimes. That is something else my mother tried to teach me, yes? She was a great woman too. She led our clan, and she tried to be honest with her, but sometimes she said being honest was not always the best thing. People's feelings would get hurt sometimes. So you have to be judicious, is the word she was using, yes? I'm not
I
always
think I
being
could
good
like your
judicious, but Oliver and Juniper Swift they're judicious. They are good. They're good judges usually of what to be doing. Right.
So you're saying you're bad at that and just honest, and they're good at lying when needed?
Not lying, but knowing when to not necessarily hurt people's feelings. Sometimes I hurt people's feelings, and I'm not meaning to be doing that. Sometimes I hurt people, just hurt people.
Interesting. And you two, what do you have to offer? He's the sincere one. You two apparently, I mean, I can see you're the eager one, but
Yes, Oliver being very eager. He likes learning new things.
and good in small places.
Yes.
And he's willing to struggle and fight hard to get to do what he needs done too.
Thank you, Viet.
All right. So, looking at Juniper, what do you bring to the table?
Honestly, I don't know.
Juniper is searching for things a lot. Do you have any twins around here?
Oh, there are twins.
What? What?
Juniper is always making choices. She's looking to make choices. And sometimes she worries about choices, but she still likes she's good at making choices. And sometimes the choices is to not make a choice at the moment. Like I said, judicious.
I don't think anybody could accuse me of being good at making choices. I think I'm very bad at making choices, deciding.
When she is seeing the right choice, though, she makes it decisively.
She puts kind of, or they put a hand like on your hand as you're kind of resting it like near the couch, Juniper. Aren't you tired of always having to make choices? Wouldn't it be nice to not have to? Not to have stakes? Not to have people counting on you making right choices? Puts their hand on your knee, Oliver. Was it nice not to be risked with death? Just to be able to just enjoy yourself and not be worried about tomorrow, but live for this moment.
You
To
know,
read at your pleasure, enjoy at your pleasure, eat and drink at your pleasure.
well, now that you put the two options right in front of me on the scales, no, I wouldn't trade any of that for anything. I've got a stalwart warrior who is honest as all get out, but brutal when he needs to be, and another who seems like she falters when she's looking for the right path, but always finds the right path. And I hope I've helped contribute something to this. I wouldn't trade any of that. No.
They lean forward and kiss your cheek.
Yeah,
You can't
well,
stay.
okay, it's I could be talked into like postponing going back to it, of course.
You deserve so much more. Why would you want to stay for less?
Because we're stronger together.
Yeah.
Looks over at Juniper. And if you are, you should go. Together is all you can ever want. All I can offer is not having to worry about it. Not having to worry about, and kind of looking directly at you, Viet, worrying about hurting anyone else. Worrying about offending or sleepless nights or what's real and what's not, because what's real is what's in front of you.
I was spending long time not having any choices.
Wouldn't it be nice to choose just one for you?
That's going to be clearly conflicted and struggling
To
to
avoid that.
put this argument into framing this argument in his head.
You can't just avoid that. You're avoiding living. Living is about making those choices, whether they're hard, whether they're easy, whether you lay asleep at night thinking about what would have happened if you made the other choice.
What about those who have made nothing but those choices their entire life? Don't they deserve a good night's sleep?
They still have the freedom to make those choices.
There's freedom here. There's
I don't
freedom to
think there
enjoy
is.
everything you want.
This isn't everything I want.
Then don't stay. No one's preventing you. There's still choice even here.
I was never going to stay, but in order to go forward, That's what I need from you. I
You
need the
want
way
my
forward.
seal. And I want a companion. Someone who chooses to be here. That's what I want.
Yeah, Oliver, you said something about you. You said something about a heart?
Viet's
Yeah.
lost and Viet is lost thinking here.
We
You
we
want
met someone else who was not looking for a companion, but looking for a heart.
they were lonely like you. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. Okay. We'll go. We'll be back. June's gonna get up and start walking out of this place.
June gets up, and as you start to walk away, sweetheart, wearing just that breastplate, I would recommend just shifting your weight just a little bit the opposite of your stride. It'll just, oh, there you go.
She'll take the direction. I mean, she's not stupid.
Slay.
Listen, I can take charisma lessons from somebody.
Oliver, what are you doing? Juniper just start. I mean, she's strutting. I mean,
Well, I mean, after Oliver evaluated what what our host said, he's kind of done with this whole indulgence thing, and he just put all his clothes back on, and he's I don't like this.
someone's wearing your pants on their head, and you're like, just get that. Oh, you following Juniper?
Yeah, but Oliver is kind of constantly looking back.
And they're looking at you, looking towards Juniper, and then looking back at Viet. Viet?
Viet is pulling on the brass needle in his beard.
If Viet isn't following, June will June will notice and stop.
After a little bit, you're going to notice, even if
Yeah.
you're just looking back to see if Oliver and everyone's coming, you'll see Viet still back there, just standing there. And the beautiful figure is just relaxed on the couch, but clearly just looking at Viet as he looks back at them.
She'll walk back over to Viet and
Before
kind
are
of
you
get
going-
down.
So Viet would speak to them, and I was in a place, a good place of my choosing, but it was not real. And my friends came to be getting me. Is this place real?
One named Viet. This place is only as real as you can make it. Yes, it's physical. Yes, it's here. But happiness is where you make it and where you choose to make it. I can only promise that I'm willing to help you make it as real as you want it to be. You don't have to choose anything right now. You can sit with me. We can talk. You can go back with your friends. I would never impose that upon you, Viet.
We'll look towards Oliver and Juniper, and then he will step up and sit down on the couch next to her. Them.
They'll like kind of drop their legs off the couch and just kind of open up a spot for you to sit right next to them. And it's not even like overly like ha 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 or anything like that. It's just a casual like
Just a
let's have
spot
nice
to sit and chat.
Yep, very much so. So Juniper, as you turn to look back and start moving back, all of a sudden Viet will walk over and sit down next to them.
She'll continue to walk up to him.
Okay.
And she's just going to come up to you, Viet, and take your hand.
Are
Whatever
you going to
you
impose your
choose.
choice?
What?
Well, your friend just told me of how he was in a happy place once and his friends came for him. I was just wondering, is that what you're going to do, impose your choice upon your friend again?
I'm not talking to you. Viet,
Rude.
whatever you choose happiness and contentment for you. And then she's going to kiss his forehead. And then she's going to turn around and walk out.
Yeah. I don't know if this is the best choice for you. If you really want to stay here,
I am not
feel
knowing
like,
either, Oliver. But if it can be real,
listen, I don't know whether this can be real or not, but just telling you from experience, at a certain point, this level, this magnitude, this frequency of indulgence gets old fast.
He's not.
That's why we only do it every weekend, not throughout the entire week.
They will just kind of agree. He's not wrong. Kind of like with just their eyes looks over the crowd. This does get old. Indulgence is only as important and as satisfying as the depth within it. And just puts a hand on your knee, just gently.
And I feel obligated to kiss Viet too as I'm done talking.
you're a good friend, Oliver. But I need to think. I'm not the thinker that you are.
Well,
I'm not
it's
sure
not,
what the choice
it's
should
not
be
all
here.
it's cracked up to be either. You can think yourselves into a sort of prison of its own sometimes.
Always the prisons, yes?
So, Oliver, are you turning and following Juniper?
Yeah.
All right. You two make your way through the crowd. There might be a shout of a group of people who are turning like this throng of people into like a human slip and slide and are like, like worm, like, nah, and you two make your way up. Viet, as you sit there and as they leave, the one next to you, you just hear softly and gently, "Your friends aren't wrong. There are many prisons, many of which are our own making. I promise, though, you hold the keys to this one. I would never hold you here unless you chose to stay. The name's Cicero, by the way. You never asked."
I did not want to be being rude. Cicero.
I don't think it's within you, Viet. And they're going to just ever so lightly, just lightly kiss your cheek. And then we'll go back to the stairs. Juniper, Oliver, you make your way back up onto the bridge.
That was not funny.
I loved it in a way that he did a thing that I would have done if I had controls to be like, ha ha. You two are on the stairs.
Mhm.
Or on the bridge.
Well, that was a turn I wasn't expecting. But my original plan was to go get whoever told you to bring a heart back and just, kidnap them to come into here. And now I don't know what to do.
Well, Maven and Zash are still down there, presumably. So hopefully we can figure something out. Honestly, I dread going back down there. And
Yeah.
I can't help but think that maybe Viet is just copping out and doesn't want to go back down into that den of meanness. And that's what it's all about. And hopefully he'll get over it when we're done here.
I don't know. He's been fighting a long time.
I know.
Let's go find whatever small person told you to bring back a damn heart.
Okay, you'll stick with me?
Always.
Okay.
She'll hold
Right.
his hand. And we'll walk down those stairs.
No, don't hold my hand. You embarrass
Mom!
me.
Do I look like your mother? Jeez.
Well, okay.
Don't answer that.
Okay, but do it in the coolest way possible.
Okay. Oliver. You know what?
What?
You're walking in there with a half-naked woman. How much cooler can you get?
Yeah, that's pretty epic.
I just won't open my mouth, okay?
I think you will do just fine. You're cooler than everybody down here.
I don't know why you'd think that. But you know what? Just point out the person who told you to. I'm gonna have a talk with someone.
Okay, do I see them?
All right, you make your way down. As you get down to the bottom, you are going to see a throng of people that are all doing the kind of, you remember it was kind of that party that's been going on a little too long, a little gothy, a little high schooly. And you're going to see just a large group of people that are all on the outside of the gym. They're all against the edges. And as you kind of walk down and look at all these people, you can see a lot of them seem to be upset, seem to be bleeding, and seem to be a little bit more dejected than the last time you saw them.
Good old Maven.
Ah,
And
yes.
as you keep going down, you do see that person that really, really brought you down to your core.
Mhm.
And they currently are wrapped up in vine, like a vine choker.
Huh.
And you see Zash, who is holding out an axe that is covered in blood.
Ooh.
And these vines that are wrapping around like a choker and pulling them back, the rest of the vines are forming like a backwards high school chair. You know, those plastic, everyone remembers those.
Mhm.
And Maven is sitting on it backwards, and you can just see there's a conversation that is happening, and you might see the beginning of like a tear. And like the eye just, and like as you get closer, the last thing you hear is like, "I have abandoned children worse than you." And Zash even just like looks back, he's like, "You have abandoned children?" She's like,
Yes, she has. Oh, look, June. Maven's got them all on the ropes here.
Perfect.
Oh my! I'm gonna go stand next to Maven now.
Yeah, okay. Thanks for abandoning me. Great.
You can come too.
"Why are you two naked again?"
I like it.
Oliver re-donned his gear.
Oh, that's right. That's okay.
June
Sorry,
did
that's
it.
right. You
She's
did.
still just
Yeah.
in her chain.
Yeah, just in the breastplate.
It's a
Just-
look. I'm going for it.
Just cash.
She's just go girl. So, you guys, where's Fiat? Do you guys get yours?
No, he is making a choice. We would like to send him to the principal's office, so to speak.
Oh, that's where this one's going.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
the principal's office over on the other side.
Mm.
Yeah, to
Right.
maybe discuss his feelings of
Order.
isolation, inadequacy, loneliness.
Yeah, that's
that
what I was
drive-
thinking of.
Yeah.
Sending and just kind of smacks the forehead. It's like that's where I was thinking about sending this one to the other side to think
No,
about those
Naven,
things.
not like the other side, like the other.
Yeah, the other side, right?
No,
And she just looks at, "We're not talking about killing you. We're talking about the other side."
she's just gonna lean into Maven and be like, "Listen, the person in charge of the other room wants a companion. And currently, Viet is considering being that companion."
What?
I know. So maybe if you use that person on the other side as the principal,
You think they'd want this?
well,
All kinds.
yeah, I kind of think there's some sort of missing puzzle piece thing going on here that
This one's pathetic, though. I mean, in as far as, wanting your yin to your yang, like this one's a pretty shitty yang. And like they're still trying, like, "Hey," it's just like, "No, you're really shitty." Like,
Well, honestly, that's perfect for at least one side of a codependent relationship. So, yeah,
Yeah,
So
do
it's
they
seem
very
desperate?
unhealthy.
let's give it a shot.
I mean, I'm just genuinely asking because from a parasitical thing to a host organism, like, do they seem desperate for this? I mean, are they desperate?
No, I just thought, it made more sense when I thought about it in the other room. If you've
Uh,
been there, you get it, maybe.
they start laughing.
Who do?
Christian,
The one wrapped in the
with the
vines?
choker, yeah, just starts giggling and just like, and just like, shh.
What even was that sound?
That was totally me laughing. That was me
No,
laughing.
it wasn't.
Well, I am being strangled slowly.
Sure, use that as an excuse.
Maven's like, I
Anyway.
am kind of strangling it. I mean,
Yeah, rightly so. It's a good look for you. Okay, you're right. We just do it and get over with.
what are we doing?
Just get the seal.
We haven't found the seal. That's this was the beginning of questioning.
Oh, so you're
Oh.
a great pretender.
What?
Nothing. Continue your line of questioning.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah,
That's a
oh,
lot of attitude. I just dealt with an entire room that apparently
Very well.
right. And now you're criticizing that I'm not done?
No, I'm not criticizing. I'm saying I'm in your way. Continue your line of questioning.
oh, Holliver's out saying out loud, oh, I get it, Maven. You need us to play good cop, bad cop, and you're the good cop. So I jump on the person who's tied
No,
up by the vines and say, where's the key? Give it up, break yourself. What's good? Like right in their face.
I think this is really cathartic for him.
Give it up right now. I know you have it. You know where it is. Give it
Oh,
up.
me an intimidation check. I'd say
18.
disadvantage, but they are tied up and strangled.
18.
18. So they're just with their face, they're just like, just no, leave me alone. And Maven will just grab you and lift you off. And like, that's right. Tell him what he wants to know, or I'll let him back at you. Oh my god. All right. Just I rolled a nat 20. So as Maven says that, they go, never.
Holliver will spit back and
Oh,
use shape water to turn the spit into a fist and hit him in the face.
That's amazing.
roll me a D4. I mean, they're held there, so it's there. You're hitting.
Mm.
That's a 2.
What's your Arcana modifier?
Plus
What's your
9.
Arcana? Plus 9. Okay. Well, we'll add your Arcana to it just
The
for
damage?
giggles. Yeah, why not? It's a modifier.
Okay.
Yeah, why not? It's so this little, and then you just like using some of their own spit, add to it, and it turns into this mini fist, and just bam, and just they spit out a tooth. They just got one big open, front teeth now. Fine. What do you just want? You want my seal? That's all you want, and then you leave me alone?
I'll tell you what I want. I want your
Tell
seal.
me what you want, what you really, really want.
I wanna.
I want your seal. I want a baby seal. And then I want another baby seal to club the baby seal with in front of you. And then I club you until you give me the seal.
He means
They will-
yes.
All right. I already said I'd give you the seal. We had a deal, I thought, looking at you, Oliver.
Yeah, we don't like that deal. You're just going to give it to us.
Sure. And you'll leave me in peace?
Sis.
Oh, so interesting. Like I totally want to give you a thing so you can kill me. Or you kill me and find it. What incentive do I have?
Exactly. What
Exactly.
incentive do you have not to?
Literally, I'd like not kill me and I'll give you the seal, or I die and you maybe find it.
The first one.
So your call. Maven's like, I mean, we could totally just kill them and we could just search. Zash is like, as of now, we have no idea where to look.
Right. Okay. Here's what we do.
What are the rest of the people in this room doing?
How about Oliver finish first?
Yeah.
Christian, is that the name?
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. You're going to help us find it. So I'm going to attach some rope to the already tied up Christian, and then I am going to drag his chair situation forward so that they are being dragged on their face while we search. And keep saying, "Are we getting warmer?"
Roll me a persuasion with disadvantage.
Okay.
Or a flat intimidation, but it's going to be a higher check.
All right.
Which one?
Persuasion with disadvantage was a 6. I'll burn an inspiration to try again.
If you want, but I'm telling you, this is a hard check.
Okay.
I will let you, if you want to use your inspiration, though, roll an insight check.
Okay. Can I invoke Water's Grace before I do that insight check?
Absolutely. I'll allow it.
Good. Okay, so that's a 27.
Okay. So as you've been intimidating and persuading and now dragging like through the ground and searching, and as some of the vines kind of let loose so that you can drag them around. If you remember how I told you how this seemed like the best party that went on way too long, and that people seem a little washed out and a little like they're all coming down from things, but at the same time still riding on the edge of them. This looks like a person who has taken your turn and everyone else in the room's turn and has all the evidence of a track record of being at the party for way too long and has dealt with all of it, the ups, downs, and everything in between, and has all the tracks to prove it. And basically, as you're doing this, you really quickly understand that it's like literally degrading them and torturing them or anything like that doesn't do a thing to them, because they do that to themselves every moment they can to a certain amount of pleasure, and not like happy pleasure, but like they deserve it pleasure. Just to give you insight into that line of questioning.
Right. Yeah, I think I'll see it's not working. Shrug my shoulders and kind of look over at Juniper. Got nothing.
Maybe we should go back to plan A.
They sit back up on their knees, still rope around, not even trying to shake off the dirt and grime and cut cheek and just look at all of you with just dead eyes.
June's gonna look into their eyes and just say, "It's not your fault."
Don't say that. No, sorry. What's not?
Your loneliness, your sadness, your
I know.
extreme depth of depression.
Very true.
You deserve to be loved.
I agree. So what are we going to hug this out?
That wouldn't work on you.
Oh,
You don't think
you're
you
trying to
deserve
connect
it.
with me?
You don't think you deserve it. And I can't convince you that you do. It's okay to be sad.
Roll me a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Please do this to me.
Because you're being persuasive.
I'm not being persuasive. I'm being genuine.
I feel like that's tied to charisma.
Is it though? That sucks. That was a natural 20 and a 6.
Oh. So there is an air
It's
of
really more
truth
like
to
reading a
what you're
person, which I
saying.
feel is insight. Never.
But you weren't trying to read them. You were trying to talk to them.
That's what
You
you,
should-
do when you're talking to people.
No. Stop. I have sociopathic tendencies, and so don't even bring that here. So as you are saying all this, there is an air of truth, and you see them definitely, like, for a moment, maybe kind of blink with your words, but then as you keep going and saying, like, you deserve to be loved, they're like, oh. See, that's the problem. You think it's important that someone like you can appreciate someone like me. I'm the consort to a god dang dragon god. What can you offer me that a god hasn't?
I'm not offering you anything, and clearly
I know, and
being the
wasting my
consort to a
time.
dragon god hasn't made you happy. So, have fun with that. Maven,
Okay. Bye.
I think maybe the principal's office, but I'm gonna leave it up to you.
That's code for kill me.
It's
No. And chrysanthemum, chrysalis,
Christian.
Christian. I'm sorry. I got a little overzealous there, and and that didn't help anything. You don't deserve that.
Dedoy.
Joy. I'm gonna remember and cherish that sound forever.
I know.
Please say
She's
it again.
she's starting to smile and just she knows she's getting to all of you in her own way.
Well, be content in that. Good
So
for
do you-
you. Good work.
Do you want the seal? Is that what you want? Because I already told you how you can have it at this point.
You know what? I honestly forgot.
I know, small minds and all.
Maybe it's just not that important anymore.
You're right. It's not.
I want something I'm looking for.
You know, if you weren't so short and so poorly dressed, maybe you could get it up to kill me.
So Oliver's not actually giving any indication that he's paying attention to that. He is
Okay.
writing notes in his notebook and just laughing periodically, not in sync with anything that Christian's saying.
Okay.
Just not,
Okay.
just kind of disconnected. disassociated from that.
So they'll keep going a little bit. And then at a certain point, look over at you, Juniper, and she's like, seriously, by the way, you might want to do some grooming if you're going to sport that look. You know, you're down here, my area, my home, and you think you can come in here and just do whatever you want. There are rules, and you will pay for this when he arrives. And trust me, he's coming. So the longer this goes on, the longer you give me the opportunity of watching him eat all of you.
Oh, I'm sorry. What were you saying? Never mind. June's just. I'm literally rifling through my spells right now to see what I have. So that's about as much attention. Like I was clearly I was listening to you and I heard every word. But June's like going through her mind library right now.
Yep. You're in your mind palace.
Yeah, I'm in the mind palace.
So, Maven is going to be kind of looking between the both of you, and she's like, what do you two want? Like, we could just deal with this because, like, she's not 100% wrong, but I'll be honest, like, I can't tell if she's gotten to you or if, like, you don't
Oh,
care.
are you kidding? I'm
and you're moving
immaculately
on.
I'm immaculately groomed and I am slaying right now. So, no. Also, she's like 12. So, again, no. Second, I really do think we should stick with my earlier plan of bringing them over there, but also you've been dealing with them longer, so you may know them a little better, and I just don't care about them.
Fair.
I really just care about Viet.
And Viet's where you left him, right?
Presumably.
And she's like, no heat. Just understanding the situation. Viet's been in different places at different times with different people.
Yeah.
Okay, you want she's a bitch. All pretense aside, like, what are you wanting to do? You think you want to bring her to the prince? That is
So-
the other one the principal? What's the other one?
So in the other room, it's like a
Yep.
pleasure den, right? Everybody's indulging and everything. Kind of like
Okay.
what this room wants to be.
Oh,
But
okay.
just can't quite be that because they're just not that good, right? Or they don't think they are, whatever. I'm not a psychologist. I'm not going to go into it.
Yeah. So it's a loaded bag here.
Exactly. But the person in charge of that room isn't happy either.
They're not.
They want a heart. They want a companion.
Okay.
Maven,
No.
when you love somebody very much. you
Hey,
give them
I'm
your
married.
heart. I know, but sometimes I feel like I gotta beat it into you.
That's what he said.
Nice. Sorry, Meg. So I just had this thought that maybe giving this person the heart is the same thing as bringing that person a companion.
Oh, okay. Okay. Sorry. I'm slow to this uptake. I did not meet said person, but you think, okay, you think desperately wanted to be part of the cool party, and cool party could, like, do a she's all that thing and make, like,
Yeah, or make a genuine connection. I don't really care. It's an experiment.
fair.
So there's
I'm
that.
for it. What's the worst that happens? We have to kill her over there instead of over here.
Right. Right?
My only question. does she have the seal? Because if we go over there and it works out great, and let's say for whatever reason, I mean, did you make a deal where they're going to give you the seal if you bring them a companion? Nope. You just want to bring them a companion?
It just that's the only thing that person wants.
Is a companion.
They know we want the seal, but what they want is a companion. And I'm afraid that
And they offered trade?
not explicably, no, but
Just trying to understand everything before we commit to a thing. That's all I'm doing.
I'm just afraid that Viet's going to stay there.
Why would he stay there?
Don't you remember what his happy place was?
A cliff. Living alone on a cliff with
Yeah. In a place where he didn't have to make any commitments or hurt anybody or
okay.
I mean that's
And a pleasure den is I'm confused, I think. What?
I mean, think about it. Somewhere you could
Don't get me wrong, I like pleasure dens. But like
I'm talking about somewhere you could just lose yourself. We could lose him in there.
but he's not
It's not
and she kind of gestures to like Oliver and herself. It's like he's not like indecent.
it's not all about that.
But you just said it's a pleasure den.
Right. But people get pleasure out of different things. It's not all pleasures of the flesh. Even there's connection. Connection is so much more important than that.
I just think Viet sees that kind of environment as something has a lot less variables that might lead him to those situations that he doesn't want to be in again. And that's the appeal.
Okay. Okay. I haven't been there. It just feels like literally a sex room is the last place the Viet that I know, the dwarf whose mother named him Viet would ever want to be. But I'm not saying you're wrong. So she's going to just kind of gesture to Oliver, who's holding the rope still, I'm assuming.
No.
Oh, then she'll take a vine and rewrap it around Christian's throat and be like, let's take this little pony up to the show then, if you think this is going to be the best option.
It's the best option that we have so
It's
far.
the best option I came up with. So
I'm not against it. I'm just like, I'm here. Like, worst case scenario, this doesn't work. We reinterrogate or murder and just pulls the hair back. Murder this sweet little child of a sweet thing and get the seal. And then we reconsider our options to either get Viet back, murder a sex pot, and get their seal. Like whatever, like we'll literally murder whatever stands in our way. Because a dragon apparently is like, not apparently, we heard the dragon. A dragon is coming, and this one says it's coming sooner than later. So we should.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Murder. Win. Yes, whatever we got to do.
does it?
But
so
let's give this a shot first.
can I would like to roll insight on Christian. Yeah, it's
like
Christian.
they're
or so-
yeah,
like,
it's Christiane.
It's definitely
Yeah.
they're putting
How
it
many
on.
Y's are in that
Oh,
name?
yeah.
yeah. You know they're like Christiane.
Can I would like to roll insight on them, if I could, to determine whether or not I actually believe they have the seal or if they're just bluffing.
Sure. Do you mean have as in physically have, or have as in they have it and or know where it is?
Yeah.
That. Okay.
Yes. Come on. What dice is not going to betray me today?
So we're
That
saying that this person is basically a child or a young person.
I mean, they're a teenager. I mean,
Yeah,
and you're
but
all
they're-
old
they're-
enough that they
They're
look
a
like kids.
consort of a dragon god. That makes that particular dragon god quite the creep.
Okay,
That's all I'm
they are
saying.
not underage. They are all age of consent. As the narrator, they are all consenting age adults.
Right.
That was a 23 for insight.
Don't you turn this around on me, Mick. 23 for insight.
Yeah.
As you all have been talking about all the possible options of things going down and mentioning the seal again and mentioning, murder and what we can do and all that, you do see the occasional look of trying not to look worried, trying not to look intimidated, but then absolute confidence when the seal is made, brought up of I know where it is. Yeah, you kill me, you won't find it. There's that look in their eye of go ahead. As they look unsure about things, and then you bring up the well, then we'll figure out where it's yep, kill me, you're not gonna find it. That's very much the look in their eye.
Okay. So, but it feels genuine that these emotions.
With a 23, you feel confident that they, at least on that part, know where it is.
Okay. Then I would like to see how this plays out, I guess.
All right. Are we taking this pony upstairs?
Yes.
Mhm.
All right.
Brought this pony to the show.
You make your way up the stairs. Many of the dance hall downstairs objects, vocally, not physically, as you take Christiane up the stairs and come up top, go down the bridge a little ways and head down the other one. And you re-enter the pleasure den. Maven kind of holding, looped in her hand, the vine around the throat. You two flanking. And as you arrive, it is almost completely deserted
Great.
at the bottom of the steps.
Oh.
As you walk deeper into the room, you'll see a large group of people all sitting on their knees or leaning against each other, just all casually relaxing. All just kind of laid out in a fan shape in front of the couch and fireplace that has the figure, who you do not know the name of, basically leaned back with Viet leaned slightly back against them as they're kind of just playing with his hair and just soothing him as he is kind of telling a story about the prison he was in and just kind of bearing his soul therapeutically. And all of these people are listening and just, you can tell it's a very AA meeting kind of support. And as you can hear him, you can hear his voice kind of choke just a little bit as he's speaking of things. Everyone's head in the entire room turns to look at you. And you hear the voice from across the room. Oh, you've returned. There's room if you'd like to join us, but please, no judgment here. And they lean down and whisper into your ear, Viet. Are you comfortable with them staying?
Yes.
And you see just an arm kind of cross in front across Viet's chest. If you're okay with it, so am I. And they look in your direction. Please be at ease here. And that's where we're going to end for this episode.
We're too late.
If anything, probably like I feel like Maven might say something inappropriate of just like, what is going? Yeah.
No.
June would literally say,
No.
"Shit, we're too late."
Yeah, like shit. But that is where we'll leave this episode. Next time, I'll just give that a little. Not sure about if it's going to be next Friday, the Friday after. I might have a personal thing where I might be gone, but I will try my darndest to be here. So join us next time. Either way, for the conclusion of the lusting hunger and a starving heart part 2, baby. I am DM Scott. With me as always,
Mick.
Chris.
Catherine.
have a great week. We'll see you next time.
Good humans.